Lots of admiration for people that fast. But anyone that knows if you fast after 3 days, what happens? You stop being hungry. So what happens if you're hungry now in a back end of a fast? That means your body's literally eating itself alive. So Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. That's a pretty amazing. He was so hungry that he was starting to eat himself alive. This is a very important thing. No coincidence that Satan then preys on Jesus when he's at his weakest. Everyone here in this room, when you are tired, when you have to work that second shift, when you have to get up at 3 a.m. to go drive a friend to the airport, when your son messes up, Satan has you targeted immediately. You know, when you sleep in and you're working out and you're listening to praise music, you're fine. Not fine, but it's harder. But boy, I'll tell you, when I got to get up early, when I got to travel and all this, all of a sudden what sets in? I deserve the ability to sin. Victimhood mentality, self-pity is the gateway to Satan ruling your life. Let me say that again. Self-pity is a gateway for Satan to rule your life. What is it that Satan does when you're at the weakest? He tries to taunt you with what your nature tells you you need. So Jesus, taking fully human form, being 100% divine, still experienced hunger. And Satan says, come on, turn these stones to bread. Satan will taunt you. And he will try to taunt the word of God in front of you. We'll get to that in a second. He actually quotes Deuteronomy. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live, Jesus answered, live on bread alone, but on every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. Then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the pinnacle of the temple. Now this is very important. Never once does Jesus question Satan's authority over the earth. We are living in enemy-occupied territory, everybody. Jesus called Satan the prince of this world. Paul called Satan the god of this world. Those are big words. That we are living in enemy-occupied territory. Now, this is too heavy for some Christians. I've said this at churches before. Some Christians get up and leave. They say, I can't handle it. I just want to hear about Jesus. Well, if you want to hear about Jesus, you got to know what is the consequence of not accepting Jesus, which is permanent rebellion, living in discord and disharmony. And so Jesus never questions that Satan can give momentary gain and pleasure here on earth. Are we understanding correctly that what's happening in our country and our nation around us is a spiritual battle, not a material battle? We must understand that. And that we have been given the tools and we've been given the gift through Jesus Christ, where victory in the spiritual domain is ours because it's Jesus's.